Okay, only 10 minutes remaining on the camera, so I don't have a whole lot of time here. But I thought I'd just make one last, I don't know. People seem to like these videos where I just wander around the hotel and kind of, reminisce over the convention, or in this case, it's actually not a convention, it's a festival. But we were on floor number 11. You can just barely see a spot of blue there through the window, and holy crap, yeah. Okay, we're not used to the elevators being this fast because this morning, well, yeah, they were a little slow because everybody had their bags and everybody was leaving. But this is always the point where I start to realize why I really love these conventions, or why I really love these festivals, Magfest in particular, just because it's smaller. And, it's more like up close and personal, but at the same time, it's like, well, it is what it is. So I kind of just want to maybe walk you through some of the old areas, and we can take a look at some of those panel rooms with the empty, still full of chairs. The feel of a floor still warm from a fight the night before. Just the way he says fight, it's like he's so happy. It's like a happy fight, Midna Santa fight. Just nobody gets me. Well, everybody gets me, and yet I don't understand how they could. Yet they do, and it's amazing that they do. But yeah, just coming through here, and I don't want to talk too loud because then I look really weird or something. Because that's probably everyone who's in here now is here for something else, like not the video game convention. I do have my 3DS on me just in case I pick up any more street passes. A lot of people came and got their pictures taken in there, so that's kind of cool. I guess that looks kind of cool, actually. I mean, because behind it you would have the Christmas tree, which is not lit up right now because it's really late at night. And who the hell would be awake at this time of day besides me? I was kind of hoping the piano would be out, but it's over there. It's covered up. Otherwise, it's not like I know how to play anything anyway. I'll just kind of, do what I do. There's something in there. You can never see in there during the day. That's where all the rich people go, I guess. I don't know. I guess there's still a few gamers scattered around that don't leave until tomorrow, like maybe those guys over there. Everywhere I go, I see Peanut Butter Gamer. Like, I kept thinking I'm going to see him. I don't think he was actually here. But it's like everywhere I look, I saw him. It's just because everybody looks like that. Which is cool, by the way. I wish I looked like that. Because that's a cool way to look. I'm just too lazy to grow out my beard, that's all. So then you can go over here and get your shoes shined if you want. I don't know why you'd want to do that. Especially if you got shitty shoes like me. Or your feet stink. Like Luka Jen, she records some with Chugga, and he was all like, take all, you're gonna wash your feet. Oh my god, I can't stop laughing. No. I guess you'll see that on her vlog, I don't know, but I don't even know what I'm doing here. It's funny because you come out here and like the escalators are still going, so it's kind of like that ominous energy is still there almost, the Magfest glow, as they say. And we sat at this table for a lot of the time. So I told people I was going to be out here at the tables. I meant this table because I thought it'd be easier to find, but then when I came in that day, there were a bunch of people already there, so I kind of want to go down there because that's where the game room was, but I suppose we could look at the panel rooms. Kind of feel like I have to make a choice. No, let's go to the game room. Go to the game rooms, I guess. Well, I don't know what's left there now. I was just there a few hours ago, and it was like, most of the arcade machines were still there, but yeah. I don't know, I can't really explain it, it's like, when you come to one of these things, and those of you who have gone can really attest to this, there's just a certain kind of magic in being around people who feel the same way that you do, and I think that's why people enjoy things like going to church or going to concerts, because when you're surrounded by people who feel the same way that you do and have the same interests and things like that, that's like an indescribable feeling, and you can't really replicate that in any decent way. It's just never the same when there's that many. I don't know. I guess it's one thing when it's one thing to have friends that you can get together and, have common interests and everything, and that gets people by. But I wonder actually how many people that come to these conventions don't have many friends in real life, and I'm not trying to say like a stereotype or anything. I'm just saying, you know, that the fewer friends you have in real life, the more you would enjoy something like this. Because the tables were, well, they used to have these all separated off. So they had like this room over here was all totally dark, and there was all the arcade machines there. And then this room was cut off here, and there was people selling, you know, their drawings and things like that. And then on the other side of that wall, there was like the console where you could go in and play like Battletoads and grab yourself some water. If I understand right, last year they actually had energy drinks, like the 5-hour energy drink people came and advertised themselves, but they were told that they couldn't this year because people got sick and stuff, because people tried to stay up, because this is one of those conventions that goes like all night. I mean, PAX and E3 and things like that, they always close at night, but this convention, you just go on all night. Because some people try to like stay up all night, you know, and enjoy it as much as they can, and they stay alive by drinking their energy drinks to stay awake. But, you know, then they had to like, you know, eventually call the, you know, ambulance because people were passing out and just not eating, not drinking, you know, and it was really kind of, I don't know, kind of stupid, really. But, yeah. But I love coming to these things. I still do, regardless. I mean, I think no matter how many friends you have in real life, there's just something about coming to something like this where, you know, just the fact that all these uptight adults who are all rich and everything are willing to acknowledge our existence to that much of an extent that they let us come, you know, and, you know, set up in a place like this, you know, and just be like, hey, you know, do your thing, go on, play. You know, it's like when Tatsu tells the kids to go play. You know that really he doesn't care if they have fun or not. And probably it's the same way in real life, you know. It's like the hotel people, don't really care if we have fun. They're just like, let them do their thing, and we just kind of stay out of it and whatever. But at the same time, the fact that they even, you know, that we even get acknowledged as a part of society to that extent, to that much, you know, it almost seems like a miracle. And sometimes you go around, like for example, I go to the CVS store, and they're talking about, oh my gosh, the store gets so busy when this convention happens, you know, and they're like, yeah, it's just crazy, and you get that feeling that they think, you know, that we're losers because we come in there and we buy a bunch of Coke and, you know, do the same shit that, you know, all gamers do or whatever, you know. I guess there will always be that kind of feeling you get. So at the same time, it's like, even though they do acknowledge us, at the same time you wonder if it's, you know, to some extent begrudgingly that they do so. You always feel that way, but then it's like, well, we're going to enjoy ourselves, we don't care. But there's always that sense of like embarrassment, like, yeah, I'm one of them, I'm sorry. You know, so, but, you know, whatever makes the money, and I mean, if it brings in money, then good for them, I guess. I just hope that we're making some kind of a decent impression. Yeah, I guess I could walk through here.